Alright, here we go. This is a ranked 1v1 that was actually recommended to me off the watch tab. So it was not a random watch tab game choice, this is an actual deliberate game choice, and will be on Twin Peaks between the Carbon player on the left side. It is ARehmanBhatti in the, I think, Super Striker. God, one day I'm going to look up the name of that skin, I swear I will. And his opponent, the blue player on the right side, it is our favorite Br0Mania in the Gothic, Black Ops Saucer. Twin Peaks has an opening that has changed over time, especially I think the largest effect that was the largest change that had the largest effect on the Twin Peaks opening was the fact that you cannot damage neutrals. But what I'm really getting at is that since it's so, you know, it's so developed, it's so meta right now, that opening on Twin Peaks is extremely intuitive for experienced players like these guys. There are a couple options like what Body's doing, approaching the big fat unit clump, and then there's what Br0Mania is doing with neutralizing the post first, going with the unguarded side that will not take damage, and immediately with the heavy mines, gonna put both in front over here. I wonder if the neutral ratchet would disarm a player's heavy mine. I think it would. But Br0Mania actually spamming like crazy, realizing that Body has not approached the post yet. It hasn't actually neutralized it and such. Will be dropping a bunch of heavy mines just to screw with Body, because they will, you know, they will be set off when a tank drops on top of it, and Br0Mania taking the post now, so Br0Mania quite ahead. Longhorn versus Dillo on a static trench warfare map like Twin Peaks. The Longhorn is probably the better choice. Well, I mean, I guess there are a couple very niche scenarios that you're gonna want to use Dillos. I guess one would be the, you know, mass rush, the quick rush send for Dillos. And tons of heavy mines down for Body also, but low on health. Not going to be finished off quite yet. Does survive, does get behind his units, but Br0Mania not going to try to get the finish there. A little bit dangerous, but the threat of the abduct. Body needs to heal up. Will Br0Mania actually... Oh no, does not continue the abduct. So, we are here at the bottom of Twin Peaks. Gonna be a Twin Peaks fight. However obvious that statement may be, it has a lot of connotations behind it. For anyone who is well-versed in not even playing, just knowing or watching Twin Peaks games, you know how they go. This hole in the middle kind of screws with you, forces each side basically to create some sort of arc here and here to, you know, establish your front line. So the enemy, number one, can't push into you. Number two, can't really be super ultra effective with artillery. You need to kind of concentrate on one spot, but if your units are spread out, then you can pick them up and heal them, put healing units down, and also obviously if you're an Osprey, you'll just be healing it up like crazy. Oh, what was that? Huh, I think, was that artillery fire? Wow, I completely missed that. Oh yeah, it was artillery fire. Oh, because he put Buckies down right in the line of artillery. These tanks doing basically nothing for the most part. Those could be artillery or Buckies even. Buckies might have that range. I'm not exactly sure if that's within Bucky range, but yeah. Quick look at the minimap says that neither of these players has gone for top or any part of top even at all whatsoever. Br0Mania level 3 with 2 points into abduct and 1 into blink. A little bit surprised not to see 1 into death ray. 2 into abduct is a little funny on Twin Peaks, which is such close quarters. But Death Ray on Twin Peaks would, I mean, there's obvious application for that, as opposed to less obvious application, I would say, in Death Ray. But now Br0Mania gonna go for top, gonna set a couple Buckies down. I don't think he set them on capture, which would auto clear the neutrals in a path to top. But either way, the Buckies will do work. It will take quite a while though, because they do have that random fire. Have they been able to kill anything yet? No, they're halfway done with killing the T-99. Basically, nothing is happening here. The standard defensive lines with artillery are going up. Body does not realize that Br0Mania is bringing more and more Buckies up to the top. Doesn't even realize that Br0Mania broke off from the fight, I think. which is pretty major, but Br0Mania overextending there, getting finished off by the Dillo on the ground, getting pinned down by Body. Did try to retreat, but to no avail. Might have wanted to instead dash back or jump back, but right back to the fight. Basically nothing happened. Basically nothing happened because this is Twin Peaks. The unit spread is a little weird for Br0Mania, not as even as I would have expected it to be, and Body is a little clumped up as well. Usually you want it to be basically a straight line or shallow arc as you possibly can. These are kind of spread out semi-haphazardly. But these Bucky's doing quite a lot of work, finishing off the two T-99s, the Ratchet almost dead, and the outpost almost completely neutralized. A little bit sad to see that Br0Mania did not set them on capture, so it would have cleared the T-99, Longhorn, and Ratchet in the right side guarding this path over here. But does drop a couple creeps. Gonna abduct the T-99, or at the very least gonna attempt to abduct the T-99. Nope. Just gonna drop the Longhorn. Needs to go back. Now Body realizes, oh crap, that dot is blue at the top, not gray. So gonna try to neutralize as fast as he possibly can, but Br0Mania with a couple more creeps here, gonna be able to keep the outpost under his control. Not gonna ferry over the Buckies quite yet, but does save Longhorn before it gets finished off, and Body forced to retreat the Gaddy and the Dillo. So that's pretty awesome there by Br0Mania, thwarting that neutralization attempt. I mean, Br0Mania basically had, or no, Br0Mania, Body basically had what he had in queue, and now Br0Mania has a lot of units up here. It's a huge army. Okay, maybe that's a great reason not to have set them on capture. He was able to take the T-99. Did he set it? Where did he set it? Where did he set it? Where did he set it? Oh, right here. Okay, that's for defense right there. That's pretty good because this post frequently gets ninja'd when you're, concentrating like crazy on this bottom fight. But now Body approaching with a couple busters and artillery at this bottom outpost. It's a decent angle. It's a decent angle. One Seeker, or no, one Archie does get finished off by the heavy mine that he did not see. Where are the Ratchets? There you go. But not close enough to disarm this right here. But Br0Mania way ahead at this point. I know it's only one outpost up, but on Twin Peaks, that's basically all the difference. Gonna move his attack line up here. But does need a little bit of AA, I think. Obviously, clearly. Hindsight is 20/20, but no AA whatsoever over here. I guess a Gaddy kinda sorta counts. But the two Seekers over here by Body are gonna be keeping Br0Mania himself away, and the abduct going down on the T-99 there. Will he bring more? Where is he bringing this? Gonna bring it to the bottom fight. But Body's angle is insane right now. Body is approaching extremely well. Great spread with all the artillery and busters. Busters not really doing anything over here. Could actually move them up. Does not see this heavy mine and this heavy mine and this heavy mine, obviously. But he does have enough Ratchets to deal with it should it be necessary. Br0Mania gonna be, making a tank clump up here. Gonna grab the Longhorn over there. Oh, did abduct the Longhorn over here already. Well, all the while, Body moving up. He is upkeep capped, and actually Br0Mania upkeep capped now that this outpost has been neutralized. So that's actually pretty huge for Body to keep that outpost neutralized with the artillery and the busters. I don't think they're in range, but the artillery are what is keeping this outpost neutralized. Might want to put up a couple of healing units at the at this post to keep the infantry alive, but now Br0Mania is moving out. Body does see it, I think. I'm pretty sure he realizes what Br0Mania is doing, but what can he even do about it? He does have the two heavy mines down, so that will be pretty huge. Would Br0Mania push in, or is he just... Okay, yeah, he is pushing in now. The Bucky's position there was a little bit confusing, but I guess he's putting that in support in advance, but these two heavy mines are going to do a lot of carnage. Oh, better not stop there. But Br0Mania probably doesn't see it, but will the heavy mines be tripped? No, the heavy mines are not tripped. The tanks are skirting it. The one flakker gets killed, but that is it. Only one flakker got killed by those heavy mines, and this outpost is neutral. Well, back up to Carbon briefly, but there are too many blue units over here for Body to do anything about it. And gonna bring it over to gonna bring some Longhorn over to the left side for the finish. Is he gonna commit to that? Is he gonna commit to that? And has Body decided to move out at all yet? No, because there are too many defensive units on the left side of the post at the bottom for Br0Mania that he can't really do that without babysitting his units and microing them. So the Butchers go down. They completely annihilate tanks. What is Br0Mania deciding to do? Trying to extend his upkeep? No, I mean, he doesn't need it. He's at 55 out of 60. Now pulling back. I don't know if I agree with this necessarily. I might, and this is where I'm a little sad to see no points into Death Ray. He does have 1 point into Creep Spawn, but now Body carefully moving up, gonna start controlling basically this entire area down here. A lot of these units are gonna get killed by the Buster, but what is Br0Mania gonna decide to do? They have he has the one Longhorn over here, gonna probably eventually get killed by these artillery. No, Br0Mania does grab it, gonna drop it on the corner, gonna force Body to defend here, gonna force him to respond. The one Gaddy goes down, but against the tank, it's not gonna be amazing. Okay, now Body gonna try to take this outpost under his control. I mean, I'm not really sure why. Br0Mania gonna go with the neutralization. Will keep Body on his heels, but no, the butchers finish off the creeps. And will Br0Mania be able to get out of this alive? Getting chased down by those butchers and getting shot by by a seeker every once in a while. Pretty low on health. Will Body be able to get this finish? And Br0Mania getting killed in the retreat, almost getting all the way around to his post, but not blinking, you know, enough, or I guess not having enough energy to blink away from Body. I might have wanted to fly directly over here because I don't think he would have got finished off. The Seeker missiles would not have been able to catch him. And at this point, Body going to try to take this bottom right post. Br0Mania is already back in the fight, so the respawn times are not huge at this level. Level 6 and 7, Body is actually a little bit ahead, surprisingly, because I thought Br0Mania would have had the advantage, considering the you know, the top outpost control. But now Br0Mania going to go with the fort damage. Gonna go for a finish, actually. And okay, not gonna go with the abduct on the Gaddy. It's not really worth it. The Gaddy's not really gonna do much damage to the Longhorn at all. And Body has to respond right freaking now. He has nothing to threaten Br0Mania on his side of the map. And I think the Butcher's going down, but this is a lot of damage going down on Body's fort. The carbon health is less than half at this point. Body trying to do whatever he can, trying to defend. I think this is probably going to be it at this point. There's a lot of tanks over here for Br0Mania. Yes, they are dwindling. Yes, they are kind of being... No, they're not even really being blocked that much at all. Okay, now Br0Mania pulling back. Okay, so might have been able to get the finish, honestly, if he kept, you know, committing to the pressure, but decides to pull back, does not want to lose all those tanks. Already lost a lot of tanks, as you can see there. But now Body moving in to control this bottom right outpost. Br0Mania going to retreat what he can. Grabs the T99. Will he be able to grab that Longhorn? Probably not. And Longhorn gets finished off. So Br0Mania now going to put a bunch of heavy mines. This is very, very threatening for Br0Mania. Body going to... Is he going to sell those? Is he going to recycle the artillery? No. No. Okay. So now going to reallocate them to the top, which makes sense. That is where you need to, you know, where you need to keep Br0Mania at bay. Force him to commit some units in defense over there, so maybe some healing units to keep the outpost alive under his control. But Body actually doesn't really have anything to defend. It's just the single Gaddy on the ground. All Br0Mania had to put down is creeps, and they're actually level... No, those are the spawned creeps using his ability. So they are the ultimate ability creep spawn, because we are not at 12 minutes, or we are only at 12 minutes. We are not at 15 minutes yet. 15 minutes is when we would have seen level 4 creeps, which is half of what you saw there, just there. Half of what I saw, which is why I was a little bit confused. But the goalie out for Body. Body gonna try to do a little bit of fort damage. Probably gonna retreat this goalie, but trying to just do whatever he can. But Br0Mania now oh no, abducting the Gaddy. Hilarious. So yeah, I mean, it's a small map, yes, but Br0Mania making the most of his abductability, and oh my god, is about to abduct the Goliath. The Goliath is going to be lost and converted to blue. Body losing the Goliath, not coming back in time to save it, which is tragic. That is a huge credit swing. And Br0Mania now just hitting level 7, like barely in time to abduct that Goliath, which is hilarious. Body still threatening up here, but with basically nothing in defense for these artillery. Just the Gaddy, just the Gaddy. Probably want to have one AA and like one tank or something like that. Like something that can fight against tanks, even if it's just a single, something to delay the enemy from completely slaughtering your artillery. Good amount of heavy mines still down here, blue heavy mines, which is pretty funny because now Carbon has control of the entire bottom side. Br0Mania abducting a Whopper. Really low on health though. Will he be able to get out of here? No! Dies with the Whopper and cargo, which is pretty huge. Body with another goalie drop, which is going to be pretty major. Br0Mania, when respawns, probably going to threaten with the abduct on the goalie, but all the body has to... Oh, no. Okay. Leaves. Weird. Okay, that's a little bit interesting to see. I'm not really sure why he decided to leave there. Br0Mania did not respawn yet, and even if he did, you know, he could have just gotten away there. He had a decent amount of health, and he is a striker with afterburners, I would imagine. Yes, level 3 afterburners. So that was kind of a strange choice, but whatever, it's safe. It was the safe choice. The Gaddy almost getting abducted. Br0Mania not able to, you know, perform these abducts far enough away from body. Oh, but now we have a missile silo down, so we are going to see some nukes by body sometime soon, and his sweet spots would probably be somewhere here, maybe even here, and obviously up here at top, right in the middle of the post would probably be, not right in the middle of the post because you can't drop it on the post, but like touching the post, probably at the top somewhere over there. But where will he decide to build or to drop his target? This is going to be a pretty major decision. Okay, does decide to drop it here, but Br0Mania does see it, and Body's going to move it. Body's going to move it. But where? But where? Needs to drop it where Br0Mania does not, you know, he can't let Br0Mania catch him. Can't be caught in the act. Br0Mania now retaking the top outpost because it did get neutralized by the artillery. Body clearly hunting for a spot to drop this marker. But Br0Mania completely on top of it, not gonna fall victim to this nuke missile. Gonna go for the Whoppers, which is actually a decent choice. Gonna cost Br0Mania a little bit of credits, but now moving it. Now moving it once again. Trying to decide what to do, I guess. Does he have anything in build queue? He has one, probably not Atyla, it's probably a goalie. I would imagine that's his slot for goalie, late game goalie, I would imagine. In loadout 2. But now gonna shift the focus here. I would really love to see people using the marker in conjunction with their attack. And now the attack is going to be, the missile's gonna go down. One Longhorn gets killed. Okay, no, I think 2 right here. And then a third one because that got hit by the splash damage and then finished off by the artillery, I think. So that was actually a great trade because I think a marker is 10k and a tank is 6k, or a Longhorn is 6k. Will he continue to produce though? Bertha's coming out, so that's going to be extremely difficult for Br0Mania to deal with unless he converts all of his tanks into goalies, which then will change it to be significantly more manageable. Because goalies are so health dense that you barely have to babysit them at all. Unless they're being swarmed by goalies or devastators or tons of Longhorn or something like that. Br0Mania grabbing the very last neutral, the Ratchet, which is actually going to be beneficial in this artillery war. Missile going down by body. Which is actually going to be pretty useful here because he can force the blue units to be located within the range of the artillery that's firing in for him. Nothing really gets hit there. The outpost is neutral because of the artillery, but the missile basically did nothing. Br0Mania does take it back with a creep spawn ability, it seems. Body with a few creeps of his own, gonna be able to do a little bit of damage. But it's really Br0Mania that should start doing a drop here or there because of how much damage he's already done to Body's fort. There's tons of defense over here, lots of butchers, lots of, you know, there's a Gaddy, there's 2 Gaddies, Dillo, yeah, there's a decent amount. The butchers are really what's threatening, obviously, though. Especially because generally you're gonna drop with tanks. But if Br0Mania wants to try, obviously he could probably abduct. He could probably abduct those butchers fairly quickly. Since, let's see, level 3 abduct, level 3 creep spawn, and level 3 blink. 0 into death ray. Again, kind of disappointed because I'm a huge fan of death ray. Glass cannon for the win. Body now full socketing whoppers, I would guess. Yes. Well, there's one that's not right here, but that's about it. This is a generator, which makes sense for him. There is no whopper down here, and there's a whopper down here. So he has a couple more sockets once he needs to expand his army. Once he needs to... I mean, he could freaking trade out these Archies for the Berthas. That would probably be worth it, because Berthas do such heavy damage. And if you can get them in sync, actually, that would be pretty strong. Br0Mania with a silo of his own. Hoo hoo hoo. Will Body continue to make you know, fire missiles? I'm not really sure. Oh, low health. Okay, Br0Mania does not catch that though. The marker does go down actually though. Will Body shift it? No. Again, I think a great move would be swapping out the Archies for Berthas, because we are well in the late game right now, and it's twin freaking peaks. So, what could it hurt? Buster's being brought up from the bottom fight. Ooh, Body with great positioning over there, might be able to get a Longhorn kill. Br0Mania also hunting for where he wants to put his marker, and this is going to be much more effective than for Body, because Body's artillery placement is very important here. It's pretty crucial. The goalie does get transferred to the top. Br0Mania dropping a couple distraction units, so Body forced to respond with more unit micro. Blue missile goes down, nothing gets killed. Nothing gets hit, even, pretty much. But all of that pretty beautiful green sparkly glow of the nuclear missile, it does show. But I mean, the fight seems to be here right now. Doesn't look like Body wants to press his advantage at bottom. I mean, these units are not spread very well. Br0Mania could actually do some abducts, I think. Let's see, what is down here for AA? One Seeker, one Gorgon. So, oh, actually, now Body is moving out. We are at levels 11 and 9, so Br0Mania is significantly behind here, not only in level, but also in, obviously, income and overall upkeep max. But Body is moving in. Will he go for the fort kill? I believe he is. All these tanks are going to miss. Okay, one tank got hit, I think. Oh no, 2 tanks got hit. The Dillo got killed. 2 Dillos got killed. Okay, so because of that one graze, that was huge. But the goalies are still alive. What is Body doing? Not supporting. Okay, bringing butchers, I guess. Bringing butchers, I guess. But needs to... okay, bringing infantry to take the post? He's going to try to control the post? I mean, I guess now that... I mean, yeah, it makes sense because now this is completely clear, but pretty atypical move on Twin Peaks. And Br0Mania with the missile marker. Body does not realize that it's there. Body doesn't realize it. Body is fighting the top fight and does not realize his entire army is about to get absolutely nuked. Okay, everything that wasn't a goalie or a Gargan is dead, and Br0Mania can probably just finish it off with normal fire. I mean, they're all dying. And Br0Mania now sending out, gonna swarm and recapture his outpost, his close outpost. Body now probably realizes what happened and bringing his units back, but all the goalies have been killed. I think he's only able to save, okay, 1 goalie and 1 Gorgon, and that's it. And now it is time for the comeback of Br0Mania. Now just needs to press his advantage. It basically has a unit advantage right now, in like an out of position unit advantage. All of Body's units are here, here, and here. There is basically nothing at bottom. It's just the goalie. I guess there's 1 goalie that he probably brought out of the queue, and the Gorgon. So now Br0Mania has been able to bring this back to practically even. And is he going to continue? Is he going to continue to move out, leaving 2 Longhorn behind? But at this stage of the game, maybe that's what he wants to do. Throwing down the marker. Does Body see it? Body moving on and refocusing on the top fight. Holy God. Not again. Not again. Body sees it. It's too little, too late. One of Br0Mania's tanks gets finished off as well, but that is a devastating blow to Body's army. Br0Mania gonna push on, gonna drop a distraction goalie, and Body's army is dwindling and dwindling quickly. It's 60 to 50. Once a humongous upkeep advantage, now practically gone. Br0Mania taking control of both bottom outposts, but Body not being too discouraged by all those unit losses. Now gonna start to press on. Now gonna do a little bit of fort damage. Will Br0Mania be able to defend against this? Gets finished off in the air by the missiles. And Body has tons of goalies, but now this army is moving forward and there's nothing left to defend except one Dillo and one Gaddy. But there is a lot of heavy tanks over here for Body, and Br0Mania still now just respawning. There is a lot of tanks over here for Body. The blue fort health going down really, really fast. Body probably wants to do a little bit of repositioning. Does he really need to? And now realizes that, oh crap, there's so many goalies in my fort. I think this is gonna be Br0Mania's game, and it is. Body's fort getting finished off by the 4 Dillos and I don't know, 2 Longhorn or something like that. Wow, ha ha ha. Nuclear holocaust at the cost of ARehmanBhatti. Br0Mania taking this ranked 1v1 on Twin Peaks over our good friend ARehmanBhatti. Wow, wow, wow. That, I have never seen nukes kill so many units in a single game, especially in a 1v1 where, like, for example, you didn't have a teammate to distract your enemy opponents. So that was mind-blowing. Insane comeback by Br0Mania. Body actually had Silo out first, but did not use them effectively. And not just didn't use them effectively, because it's not necessarily Br0Mania's effective use of the nuke, but he had very fortunate timing with the dropping of his markers. Body, basically at the time, decided to shift his focus on both devastating occasions to a different front line of battle. The right side units, he was focusing on top. The bottom units, he was also focusing on top. He switched his focus, and Br0Mania just had really luckily, really fortunate timing with those missile target drops. And as you can see, they worked. Tons of unit death to nuclear missiles, and yeah, never seen anything like that. Again, I would really like to see players try to use nuclear missiles as more of a forcing not necessarily with the intent to kill, but with the intent to force either the opponent to move their units out of position and then use timing to take advantage of that, or force the opponent to keep their units in a certain position and take away a radius of area to retreat or whatnot. That is that usage of nukes has not really been developed yet. I think that was one of the main intentions of introducing it, but as we are very well aware, intention does not really at all dictate usage for the units in AirMech. But wow. Appreciate Atyla for the watch tab recommendation. Great freaking game. I had a great time watching it. I hope you guys did too. This is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.